Hi, and welcome to my car. I'm Jen, and you have come to Stitching Social, where Alison and I, my sister, we talk about cross stitch and our crafts. And today I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm by myself, and the kids are in school, and I have decided that I want to learn how to knit. I've been wanting to learn for a while, and I've been inspired by some knitting podcasts and the Vlogmas that they're doing, and I thought, that's enough. I'm gonna learn how to knit. I want to learn. So yesterday I was down the rabbit hole on YouTube, and I thought, okay, I think I could do this. Now last year I did the same thing, but I got too overwhelmed and I thought, oh, forget it. I've got too much to do. But this year, I think this is the year I want to learn, and what perfect time. It's snowing right now, and why not learn, right? Like, I've been wanting to, and it can't be that hard. I remember doing it when I was in elementary school at a knitting club, and it frustrated me. I remember I was young. I was probably 10, and it frustrated me because my tension was all off, and it didn't look good, and I struggle with wanting things to be perfect. So I'm at a point in my life now where I'm like, you know what? Perfect isn't everything. And if I want to learn something, life is short, I'm going to learn it. After my first was born, who's 9, I took a quilting class, and now I can quilt. So I've made a quilt, I've finished stuff. So I thought, okay, I think it's time for me to learn how to knit. So I thought I'd take you along today. And we are going to a knitting store. And I was last night I was hot after getting the supplies that I needed to knit. And so I looked up knitting stores near me. There's a few near me within a reasonable distance, closer than the needle workshop, unfortunately, but that's okay. I'm just thankful that there are yarn shops that I can go and talk to people that are enthusiastic about knitting. Anyways, so I found a shop, it's called Handknit Yarn Studio, and it's in Hamilton, and it's on 144 James Street North. And yeah, so they just opened. They opened at 10:30, and they're open till 5 today. So I thought, today's the day. I'm gonna talk to them. And I looked on their website. They actually have a learn to knit class, which I knew they probably would have. Great website, and I think there's space for me to take it, and it actually this Sunday, December the 8th. So I think I'm gonna sign up for that, because I was all gung-ho and enthusiastic to do it myself, and I thought, no, think reasonable. An instructor's probably the best idea, with a group of people that are doing it, and just that environment would probably be more ideal. And then afterwards, I can look at some videos online and learn some new techniques, or I don't know, we'll see. So that's where I'm going today. So come on with me. Let's go to Handknit Yarn Studio in Hamilton. And maybe I'll take some videos if I'm not too embarrassed at doing that. And but first stop, we're going to go get a coffee. Okay, come on, let's go. Okay, we're en route to get the coffee. And my brain is going a mile a minute of things that... Okay, so this is how my brain works. First of all, I know I probably shouldn't be driving and talking to myself out loud. But inside my head, I'm thinking, well, this is going to be fun. But I also am thinking, do I need another hobby? But then I'm also thinking, but I really want a cowl neck scarf, and I want to make it. And I really want to I'd really love to make a headband, I don't know what you call it. It's not a hat, but hat would be nice. I'd like to make a hat. But also, like, sorry about the jiggliness here, driving along, potholes. But like a headband, like crisscrossy thing, I don't even know. I've got big dreams. Definitely a big dreamer. When it comes to being practical about it, maybe not so much. But why not, right? Life is short. And, you know, and then, okay, so then I'm thinking, okay, life is short. But then I'm also thinking, do I need to be buying more craft supplies that, like, is this a rabbit hole that I'm really going into? Like, but why not, right? I don't know. That's how my brain works. I very ambitious, and then sometimes things don't come to light. But why not? Why not? This is super jiggly. Maybe I won't even post this part, but just that's what's going on in my head. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, okay, like, I'm gonna try this. Are all the videos from now on gonna be about knitting? No. But hey, how many of us out there have thought, oh, I want to do that. I want to learn that. And enough's enough. We should just do it, right? We should just learn what we want to do. We're only here for so long on this planet, and then we move on. Let's make some warm things, you know? Anyways, let's get some coffee. Okay, me again. I haven't gone in yet. I've got my coffee. Got my Tim Hortons, nice holiday cup. I don't know. I've seen some people having Grinch cups, and they're green, and they're really cool. This is a very boring cup compared to what I've seen. But anyways, so I thought I'd just take a minute to go over, before I go in, at some of the YouTubers that I've been following that have inspired me and led me here. So the first one that I've been following now for over a year, and really enjoy her videos. Her name is Sandra, and she's by the lakeside, and right now she's doing a Vlogmas, and on Instagram she's Sandy by the Lakeside, and she has her own shop, and she like a website, I'll link it below, that she sells handmade goods like yarn bags, bunny bags, like that kind of style. Leather, genuine leather. She sells, in her last Vlogmas that she, her second last Vlogmas that she posted, she shows these leather guards that she made. I don't really even know the right name, but they're like scissor sheaths, but she puts them over her needles that have pointy ends on both sides, and it just protects the yarn from slipping off. So I thought that was really cool. And definitely, right now we have a Canada Post strike going on, and so all the mail's on hold, and so as soon as that is lifted, I'm definitely going to be ordering some things from there, because yeah, she's got some gorgeous stuff. So anyway, so that's Sandra. So give her a follow, or even if you really like, because I've been watching her for a year and I haven't I haven't knit before, right? But I really enjoy how she edits the videos, and she's really calming. Her voice is so calming. She always puts really nice music in her videos, and yeah, I definitely love watching her videos. She knits some gorgeous things, and she's Canadian. And then the second person that I came across just by fluke, because I was on YouTube, I was just like, learn how to knit kind of thing, and a video popped up, and by Claudia, Clo Knits. She's Canadian as well, and she's French. She lives in Montreal, and I really enjoy her videos. I find her accent very soothing, like her voice. And she's very knowledgeable. She knows a lot. She actually used to teach swing dancing with her husband. So she's really good at teaching, which as a new person that's, just learning and kind of having interest. Like, I really appreciate that. So, yeah, so the video that I came across from her channel, and now I'm slowly watching a few others, learn to knit a dishcloth in 20 minutes. And it's a video from a year ago. And if you scroll down on her videos, you'll be able to see it. But, yeah, that's a really good video. That really made me feel like, okay, like, I think I could do this. And the way she explains it, she does things really slowly. I really appreciate that. So anyways, if you're interested, you can go and go check out her channel, Chloe Knits. And another channel that I haven't watched very many videos of, that I just found last night, was the Blue Mouse Knits. And she's got lots of videos and tutorials, and her voice is very soothing, I found. Like, she's very good at explaining things, and her angles, the views, like with her camera and stuff, like to show you. So that's really good. So I appreciate that. So I'll definitely have to be looking at watching more of her videos as I take this on. And then, of course, Off the Grid Needle Arts, Caroline. She's got, on her channel, she's got a whole bunch of tutorials about knitting. So if you go to her channel and go to her playlist, and scroll down, right at the bottom, there's like a playlist with all the knitting tutorial videos that she has. Because a couple of years ago, she posted like how to learn how to make a hat, and she did the video slowly to do it with her. And that's actually what I watched originally around the same time last year, to try and teach myself like how to do it. But then I got overwhelmed because I was like, oh, like, but now all the videos are posted, right? So you can go and rewatch them slowly. So that I'm definitely going to go back and rewatch that. So yeah, so those are the 4 YouTubers that I recommend you check out, even if you're not a knitter, because I've been, like I said, watching it for over a year. And yeah, so, and I really enjoy it. I personally love when YouTubers show, and Flosstubers, when they show all of their crafts that they do, particularly quilting, because I'm very interested in quilting, and it's a hobby that I just wish I had more time for. But for me, it's not a mindless hobby. So I find like I'm more attracted, obviously, to the cross stitch. That's my primary craft. And so I really, really enjoy you know, the mindlessness of it and the relaxation that I feel from it. Whereas with quilting, I feel it's more like homework. Now, is learning to knit homework? Yeah, probably. Like, but one day it won't be like homework, right? Like, one day, from what I've heard people saying about knitting, is that they love it and it's relaxing and they can take it anywhere. That's one thing that I'm looking forward to, is like taking I love taking my crafts out in public and like doing things. I'm doing it a lot more. The older I get, the more comfortable I am, and I don't care what people think or are looking at me. I took my stitching, we went on a trip. My husband and I went to Antigua with no kids. It was amazing. It was amazing. That's a story for another time, but I took my stitching on the plane and I did it, and it was amazing. And I took it and I did it at the resort. And so anyway, so I just want to add to my hobbies. I just want to spread the love and learn more stuff. Yeah, so let's go in. I just learned that it's free parking for holiday like shopping, so that's really cool. So I don't think I have to pay for parking, but I'm gonna just double check on the meter. And yeah, let's go check it out. Let's jump down the rabbit hole together. much fun. The ladies at the desk, they were so nice that were working there. They said, welcome to the biggest rabbit hole of your life. And I'm like, little do they know, I'm like, oh, rabbit holes are an old trick or an old hat for me. Like, no, I'm familiar with rabbit holes. Anyways, so they were so nice. I registered for the class on Sunday. There's only going to be 5 people max. There's only 3 people registered. There is 1 spot available. But yeah, so far there's only 4 people in the class, and she was super excited. She goes, oh, that's so great that you're learning to knit, and so helpful at helping me pick some stuff out. So I went in with the intention to sign up for the class, did that, and I also wanted to get a pair of needles, knitting needles, circular knitting needles, and some wool to make a dishcloth from Clonet's tutorial. And so I learned some things today. So basically, the wool that you're going to use, this is all new to me, so if you know this, then don't laugh at me, but the wool that you're going to use is different weights and different there's all kinds, it's endless, okay? But then you can pick your needles based on the wool that matches the wool that you're gonna use. I think, do I have that right? So she said, let's start with the wool. So the recommended wool for the tutorial was 100% cotton, worsted weight, 50-gram ball or amount of wool, and and then size 4.5 US needles or size 7 needles. And she Claudia uses a circular needles versus just the long needles. So the really nice lady, I forget her name, she took me over to the wall to look, and right away this popped out. Well, this is the first one that popped out. This one here. So keep in mind I'm making dishcloths, and I really like this bright color, and it's a DK Essentials Super Cotton, 50 grams. So I'm like, okay, check, I need that. 100% cotton. There's lots of information on here. Size 3 to 4 needles. So what she said was, go with the bigger needle of the recommended needle size for the wool. And it's right on the tags there. Like, it's really easy to figure it out with help. Obviously, I needed help. But yeah, so I bought this color, and it doesn't have like a name. Does it have a name? I don't know. It doesn't. See, I don't know how to tell like if it's a certain color, but that's it there. Look how yummy that is. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna go home this afternoon and make another coffee and try this. Okay, so there's that color, and like obviously I only need one color, but then I thought, oh, I really like this other one, so I ended up getting this same brand, same everything, obviously different color. So this is like a purple, and now that I see, I don't know how to tell what color it is. Like with Gentle Arts and Weeks and TMC, like they all have like numbers or names, so I don't know. Love it. So I got 2 things of wool, and I'm going to make 2 dishcloths. And I got these needles. I think you say it Chagu premium bamboo needles. And they're a size, well, the loop is a 24-inch. Like the plastic piece in between the needles. bamboo circular, and they're US size 6, which is a 4mm. So in the class that I'm going to take, there we go. In the class that I'm going to take, I'll get a different size circular chagu, that's how you say it, needle, and I'll get the wool, a ball of the wool. So I'll keep you posted on that. And maybe by the time I go on Sunday, I'll have something to show you. I'll have something on here, or nothing. Maybe I'll just have a rat's nest of wool and think, what did I do to myself? But it's okay, because Sunday I'm going to go and learn properly. And both the ladies there agreed, like, yeah, take a class. It's good because A, you're not going to pick up bad habits, which you could do anyways, but they're like, yeah, it's super good. And all the people that are taking the class are like brand new. So that's really cool. One of the ladies that works there was working on these little mini sweaters, and they were so cute. Oh my gosh. They were small. Like, it would be too small for a Barbie. The neck was really small. And she says, oh, I need glasses, because I'm not sure. You knit them on different needles that are like doubly pointed and really small. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cute. So maybe one day I'll make sweaters, like mini tiny little sweaters to hang on my Christmas tree. I think they're so cute. I think right now they have an Advent, if I read correctly on the website, there's an Advent sweater thing. I don't know the details about it, and I wasn't definitely going to ask any more questions, because one thing at a time. But I know my limits. But anyways, so right now I'm at down at the Hamilton Harbor front, and I just kind of parked the car, and it's so cold and windy. And actually I kind of was curious to see if there's a skating rink over there, and I can see from here that people are skating, so that would be fun to take the kids skating outside. That'd be really fun. Maybe I'll bring my knitting and they can skate, and I can bring my knitting and crafts and get a fresh coffee. Oh, that'd be fun. So it's really weird to be down at the harbor and all the boats are gone, obviously. Like, they pulled them out of the water, right, for storage for the winter. But it's a pretty cool place to come down to. I used to come, when I lived downtown Hamilton, I used to, you know, obviously come down here more, but I haven't been down here in a long time. So anyways, yeah, so thanks for coming along with me on my little adventure today. And yeah, I'll keep you posted on what I end up creating, and I'm super excited, and hopefully you found this kind of fun to try something new with me. And yeah, so I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. In 2 days from now, I'll be taking the class. I hope it'll be okay. Everything's gonna be great. Okay, have a wonderful weekend, everybody, and we'll catch up sometime a little bit later on down the road. Bye.